These are my shoes. These are my shoes with artificial intelligence. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, this is easy. So I'm over at Shift Robotics, which is a robotics company designing some shoes using artificial intelligence, batteries, sensors, and everything you would expect to come out of a CMU startup. And what they've designed is a shoe that enables you to walk a little bit faster. It senses what you have on your feet, senses how fast you're going, and of course, it helps you get to your final last mile in that destination. So it takes a lot of prototypes to get things right. It's kind of like an oil painting. You add in the layers, and as we go down the layers, we're going to notice that, well, it gets more refined to what they're eventually going to ship. So let's look at a few of these. So we can tell that Shift Robotics went through a lot of these prototypes because it wasn't just about creating the sensors and the AI to drive the shoes, but it's actually about how it feels on your feet. I mean, we all wear Converse because they feel good, or we just want to be hipsters like Doctor Who and pretend we play basketball. Eventually, they refine the way it hits on our shoes, and we get something that we're going to see in the Kickstarter and the launch product, which is actually down below on the next level. So one of the things about a startup is you take the ideas that's in the clouds, in your dreams, and you're bringing them down to earth. Shift Robotics is idea, engineering, iterating, doing all this, and putting on the final polishes, from the wheels to the batteries to the sensors going in. And we can kind of see that this is getting closer to, well, what people are seeing in the videos and putting in their feet. Now, this is going on the cement, it's going on the asphalt, it's going on the pavement, the grass, and even underground into the subways, where we're going to test that here in a moment. So how about we go? I'm going from East Liberty, actually downtown, to the urban area. We're going to go to Mount Washington, we're going to go in the subway, and we're actually going to see what the Shift Robotics shoes are like. Oh my god, so this is probably one of the first unboxings of the Shift Robotics shoes. They come with an excellent carrying case. Actually, this is like weatherproof and everything. Here we go, a little diagram of them. And now these are the shoes, right? And when you're thinking about getting around town, this is how it goes. So first we have to power on the shoes, which have a little button on the back. Oh my god, I'm just gonna do this naturally. Like, this is me one step closer to being a cyborg. And yeah, come follow me. Oh wow, this is like, oh wow, this is easy. Not but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song. Not but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly. Anyway. This is how you go to a Steelers game in style. I would say my Apple Watch is wondering what I'm up to because there's no mode for Shift Robotics yet, but I'm sure they'll be adding that into a future update, maybe Apple OS X. I'm finally in Oakland at Carnegie Mellon University, where we can see every form of traffic: buses, bicycles, skateboards, scooters, and whatever you call it when you hop onto your lover's back and they actually carry you across campus. So I'm about to go inside and actually interview Zhongji and ask him kind of like what his philosophy was and how is he scaling the company to what he hopes to be, 10,000 units shipping out each month. I don't have lighting, I don't have camera, I don't have...
This is good, very good.
No, I love the background.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Summer, yeah.
What's it been like having people see your dream on their feet?
It's very difficult to describe. Yeah, I mean, it's super exciting. I mean, when I first started in Robotics Institute in Carnegie Mellon, while I was still a student, we were just trying to kind of understand the ideas. The Gen 1 of this robotic shoes, it's Gen 1, so it has everything with them. I have wired kind of going over me so that I can control the speed of the shoes. At that time, everything, it's really proof of concept.
Yeah. Well, I think you've proved the concept.
Yeah. Well, it takes many years to prove a concept to a high level.
So what's it like being a Pittsburgh-based company versus a Silicon Valley? Of course, we can always hop on an airplane, go visit Boston or whatever, but you're building it here.
Yeah. So Pittsburgh has been, being one of the country's biggest robotics hub for years now. And there are, of course, a tremendous amount of talents here that allow you to hire people, who share the same passion, same dreams. We hire lots. Our team, everybody is if they're not born and raised in Pittsburgh, I'm probably the only one who has been in Pittsburgh for 7 years, but everyone has been in Pittsburgh for much longer than. Inside our company, we have a saying that. Our ultimate goal is to bring everything within walking distance.
Oh, excellent.
Now, maybe it's through the new generation, many generation of Moonwalker or something else. Our goal has been focused around walking and bring everything, close enough that you can walk to anywhere.
Excellent.
That's our ultimate goal.
I was hoping to be cooler. The Shift Robotic Moonwalkers gets rid of the annoyances that we came to know with Segways, with scooters, with those weird hoverboards. Remember that mass illusion that all of America had at one point? Well, trust me, this is way better than a hoverboard. Now, when it comes down to it, there's a lot of annoyances, with traditional last mile transportation and people trying to solve it in the past. How do I use it? How do I get used to it? Within the second time, I was able to really just get on these things and go. And I'm not saying that because I'm in their engineering lab and they can kick me out at any moment. I'm literally saying that because I was able to go to many of the neighborhoods in Pittsburgh today and, well, not think about it. A lot of the time we think about big box retailers, we think about Amazon, but we forget where it comes from. And it has been a pleasure over the last few years actually seeing this company grow out of the Swartz Center, Carnegie Mellon, and now going through the Kickstarter process and delivering the first $1,400 set of AI-driven shoes to help you go around 250% faster. Now, there are a few things that we have to get used to. One of the things is these are loud when they engage. Sometimes when you're turning them on and turning them off, it needs a little bit of practice in your mind so you can say, I'm turning a corner. Outside of that, I was the coolest person to the 7-year-old at the Mount Washington Overlook. When we think about Pittsburgh technology and moving into the future and shifting our perspective into that, can I add a few more puns in? I would definitely say this is one of the coolest things I've seen.